When this girl, she caught my eye.
You had my soul.
I figured probably about 10 years ago, my mom and I started going to the same church that his dad directs the choir and his mom plays piano for the choir. And then my mom and I joined the choir, and Paul used to play violin with the choir, so I would always sit there and admire him, and as we grew older, he was always that kind of person that I looked up to and aspired to potentially, maybe, hopefully someday be with.
Alex and I first met at church. Yes, she and her mom are in the church choir that my parents directed, and I played violin for the choir for many years, and yeah, it was many years ago. I think she was about 16. So yeah, we've grown up a lot since. I had a full head of hair.
What first attracted me to Paul was his violin playing. I would sit in church and just watch him and be in amazement.
Well, she's beautiful as a person on the outside, but I know that what's probably more impressive is the person she is inside. To elaborate, because that's pretty cliche, is she does everything at an excellent level, whether it's smallest of details to folding laundry to helping with all the different things that she does both at work and in the Ukulele Association as a volunteer. She's excellent. The person she is, I have so much respect and admiration for who she is.
I didn't really think that he was initiating or that was what he was trying to do. I thought he was just being really friendly because he's just a generally very social person. But yeah, I guess at the end of it, it kind of ended up being both of us because I initiated what ended up being our first date.
Ooh, who asked out who? Do you know what? I'm going to take the credit on this one. I'm going to say I did.
Paul thinks our first date was when he cooked dinner for me at his place. And then we watched Game of Thrones because I was helping him catch up to the next season.
Her and I started talking a bit more, and then we were supposed to watch Game of Thrones with one of my colleagues. And what ended up happening is he was away in Europe so soonly as if this was supposed to happen. And then what happened is I invited her over for some dinner. We started talking about different cuisine. She hadn't had jambalaya, so what stemmed from there was a Game of Thrones night and me cooking a jambalaya that took 3 hours.
I say that our first date was when we went to Granville Island. We did a little bit of restaurant hopping and then we went to the Improv Theater, only because I didn't know that when he made dinner for me it was a date. So there's a little technicality there. And it kind of came out of nowhere. We weren't really talking about anything to do with love or anything like that. But yeah, it was in the moment and it was there.
I almost feel like it was mutual, but I'll take that one. I'll take that one as well. I think I did.
My mom, when I told her that I was going to hang out with him, almost lost it because I think she's been secretly trying to plot this for the past 10 years pretty much. Both my parents are over the moon. They love Paul. He fits in so well with our family.
When I first met Alice's family, I'd already met them before, and her dad is super cool. He is he can do everything. The things I can't do, he can certainly do when it comes to whether it's building a deck to doing anything with cars. Ricky, much like Alex as well, does everything at such a high level, and she's very meticulous. Both Ricky and Terry, they were always so welcoming as people and loving. You could see that they were so genuine and caring.
Christmas morning, we were at my parents' place for brunch. And after brunch, we always open stockings. So
I had written cards Christmas Eve. I had 6 cards in total. One was fully handwritten and drawn with a little silhouette of a guy proposing to a girl.
and he started handing everyone their stuff. And then my oldest brother was sitting beside me, and he opened his up first, and there was a card in there. So he starts reading the card, but it was addressed to me. So they each took turns, they each had a card.
Through each of the cards, it kind of just touched on the moments in a relationship leading up to that very moment, of which I didn't have to say anything in the proposal other than, Alex, will you marry me? Or as I grab your left hand.
And then my card was this huge parallel that went back to our first date where he made me dinner. Yeah, it ended with me reading, as I get down on one knee, and he got down on one knee and took my right hand by accident because he thought his left, my left.
I couldn't tell my left from my right in the moment. I was very nervous, but each of her siblings and sister-in-law, parents included, read the card, and Alex read the last one, so it kind of built up, and everyone had little, gift takeaways.
Just getting married. Just the ceremony where we say the I do's and we get to be husband and wife. Other than that, just being around all the family. It'll be so nice to have our families together. Both of our families are huge on family time and that experience, so it'll be nice to have some people that we haven't seen in a long time and have them just enjoying the day with us.
Being her husband and Alex being my wife and being together, I think that's just the message of becoming one, and being able to celebrate with family and friends, but being with, getting to officially be with Alex from that point onwards as husband and wife, and to start our own family eventually. That's what I'm most excited about, getting to marry my best friend.
So Paul started the song when we started dating. It's about us meeting each other on a Sunday and hoping that we could be with each other someday, and not really knowing that the other person was wanting that as well. And leading us right up until today, where we became husband and wife.
I started writing the song that we've put together for our entrance video. I don't want to say like the first few months we were dating, Alex was working at another company that took her on the road every now and then where she would be away from home. So I started writing it when she was away, sang it for her. She liked it, but then it kind of like got put on the back burner. And I was like, do you know what? I have this song, but it's not complete. I think you can complete it, and we can do that together. So it was kind of magical. It was simple. We had our few little, I'd say, ruffles in the feathers at moments, when it comes to arrangement or words or melody or harmony. The song really just came together from a little starting point, but Alex, she helped complete it. And that's kind of like the sappy moment of this moment. And she's come to complete me as a person, which she has done a lot. We have all these funny nicknames for each other. I love you, Happy Poo. I don't know, there's so many things one could say, but I'm sure I'll say as many of them as possible in the day of. It'll be the happiest day of my life.